What if Naruto could reverse jutsus? Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and welcome back to my channel, Mayta What Ifs. And yeah, that is today's idea, as you guessed from the title. I know it's quite weird, but as the story goes, you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel if you haven't done so already. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. 8 years after the QB attack. It was October 9th and nighttime in Konoha Gakure. The village was, in some parts, in silence, while in the center heart of the village, a festival was going on. Every corner of the village was empty because the people had been gathered there to celebrate and reminisce of the events that occurred 8 years ago, on today's night, when the QB no Yoko was released upon them and their brave soldiers and Hokage sacrificed themselves in order to save them all. Some of them were drowning their sorrows in wine and tears, while many of them were retelling the tale in their own twist by showing a puppet show to the kids of the younger generation. While 80% of the population or so was busy, 10% was busy doing the works in the shadow, meaning the Anbu shinobis as well as the Hokage and the council, while a few of the people, they were busy doing their own thing. A thing that was downright atrocious. In an alleyway backed up into the corner of a village on the red light district, we see a boy was laying, covered in wounds and cuts in his own pool of blood, leaning against the wall. His blonde mop of hair was tinted red. His eyes, which were blue, were a little bit dull, and his skin, which was tan, was a little bit palish. As the people stood in front of him, their hands and weapons, which were from kitchen knives to kunais to much more sharper objects, all were covered in blood, as they had a satisfied smirk on their face. Now you realize what kind of pain that we felt that day. It's not even a fraction of what we felt that day, said another civilian, but he continued. What we will have to do with this for now. Never forget that Konoha always bounces back from each and every tragedy, Yubi, even from the likes of you. As the boy continued to listen, and only uttered something that the others didn't heard. What did you say? I said, reverse. What do you mean by that? As immediately all of them froze, as the wounds that were once inflicted on Naruto were now transferred to them. As the boy began to stand up, the wounds began to disappear from his body. His eyes, which were blue, turned dull, were now glowing with a faint hue, as all of them were covered in wound mark, the same one that he had all across his body, with all sorts of pains erupting into them. What did you do? Said one of the men, clutching his ribs which were broken. I gave you back what you gave me. I reversed your techniques, all your pain that you inflicted on me. As Naruto began to walk away, we see an Anbu who was watching this from afar. There, a compliance, keeping an eye, that said, "You're under arrest for harming these people. Damn monster, your cover has been broken." Is that so? Where were you when I was being beaten? Said Naruto. I was nearby, but who's gonna believe you? You're nothing more than a demon. If anyone they will believe, it will be me. Is that so? Let's find out now, shall we? You have nothing to fear, after all. I will go tell my tale, and you will go tell yours. In the end, we will decide who they will choose. As Naruto began to walk away, we see a kunai was thrown at his shoulder, which Naruto grabbed and with painful scream pulled out, and then glaring at the person only one thing to him: reverse. As the wound in Naruto's arm, upper arm, healed, as the man was now seeing that the blood was seeping out back there, as he gritted his teeth, because it was a poisonous kunai. As the man enraged and said, "Fire style, fireball jutsu," and launched a fireball. But Naruto smirked, reverse. The fireball itself, doubling the speed, reversed as if it was never launched by the man but by Naruto and slammed into him. not even giving him enough time to escape, as the man's arms, legs, as well as chest and face was charred, and the man was left there on the ground. Naruto, with a confident smirk, began to walk towards his home. Some of the civilians who were hiding were able to see what has happened, and they informed everyone. Everyone in the village was informed, even the Hokage. As Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage who was reforced to take the position, was seated inside his office when he was informed of what has happened. What? Yes, Hokage-sama. It is as I said. Naruto somehow uttered a word like reverse. People are saying that he's a monster or a demon that is uttering chants and cursing people. And they're going to form a mob or something. What? No. Stop them as this madness at once. I will go and speak to Naruto on my own accord. And so Hiruzen Sarutobi arrived at his apartment, where he saw that Naruto was seated, sitting on a wooden chair in the hall of a single room attached kitchen attached bathroom apartment. What do you want, Gigi? Hello, my dear boy. How are you this evening? Fine. Can't you see? Said Naruto, looking at only one spot without looking at Hiruzen. What are you looking at, Naruto? I'm trying to speak to you, you know? Speak what you want to speak. I am listening, aren't I? Is everything alright with you, Naruto? Does it look like everything is alright? You tell me. Hiruzen noticed that Naruto was answering with questions of his own. Something was wrong. Very, very wrong. It was Naruto. That much was confirmed because of his chakra signature as well as the Kyuubi's chakra being there. But he was acting different. Like he was someone else. And that was concerning. How about we go and get you checked from the doctor? Do I look like I am sick to you? Said Naruto, for the first time looking towards him, giving him the side eye and making eye contact. Hiruzen licked his lips and gulped, because now this was a stare of some person who could hurt you. That Naruto was giving him, the third Hokage, the professor, the one who survived not only the first 3 great shinobi wars, but also the clan warring era. Naruto, please, I'm just trying to help you. You don't look well, my dear boy. I don't look well. You should have seen those people who were trying to attack me. I have heard. Ah, so you have. What do you think? Did I do good? I mean, you always told me to stand up for myself. And tonight I did. They're wounded, Naruto. Some of them have already died. Good. Because they were going for the kill. How did you do that? I'm pretty sure that you were challenged when you can't just say that I'm trash. To be honest, it was simple. But why should I tell you this? Said Naruto after a pause as a smirk appeared. That's it, my dear boy. We're going to have you checked. Why? Because I couldn't tell you what happened? Look, all I'm saying this to you is that I defended myself. Isn't that more than enough? Of course it is, but fine. I won't push for it today, but get yourself evaluated, my dear boy, because you have gone through a lot of stress, and that could cause a lot of trauma. Yeah, you're talking like I don't have already bags of it, old man. Fine, I will do what you say, but tomorrow, not now. And so, Hiruzen didn't push it. Next morning, Naruto was summoned as he arrived. Once arrived, he was met with Inoichi Yamanaka, who after evaluating Naruto's mind, told him that he was just doing fine and he can leave. Once Naruto left, Hiruzen asked, So? Is he gone? Said Inoichi, looking towards the guards. Yeah, he's walking downstairs. Why? Once he leaves this building, inform me. Inoichi, is everything fine? Why are you acting weird? It's fine, Hokage-sama. It's just I think I need a glass of water. As after sitting down and drinking a glass of water, Hiruzen noticed that Inoichi was sweating. And once he saw that Naruto really has left his side, thank God he left. Is it something that serious? Yeah. Is it the Kyuubi? No, it's not. It's his own psyche. The boy has made a personality defend himself. A personality that has gone dominant, which has combined together with Naruto's own personality. What are you talking about? This happens when a person goes through a lot of stress or trauma. They within themselves build their comfort wall, something that they could rely on, or in this case, someone. A part of Naruto's psyche has taken over and merged itself with the original Naruto. That is why he's confident. That is why he is like that. Is it possible that we can heal it? No. I don't think so, as far as I am concerned in my whole life, but the first time I've seen a case this dominant. If we try to do that, maybe Naruto could end up dead. But what I want to know is, how did he... I saw through some of his memories from last night. All he said was only one word, reverse. I don't know how, but it did. It worked out. We need to get his blood sample to get him tested out to see if he has a Genkai or not. As the doctor came inside, luckily for you, I have done that because I was quite surprised of how the boy was able to do that. So, I did that without you asking. Here are the reports. Thank you, Tenma. You can leave. And so, once Tenma left, we see Ryuzen and Inoichi read the reports and were shocked. The boy is perfectly normal, but that cannot be. I saw what I saw. I'm not lying to you. I know you're not, Inoichi. This is something that is weird, and only one person can explain this, and I know that he won't. You mean Naruto? Yes. But there is something that we can try. Something like what? We can contact the Shinigami because the Reaper that seal was used. Maybe the Shinigami would be able to give us clues or something of what has happened to Naruto and how we are able to reverse it. You think that Shinigami might have a hand? Who else? If my hunch is correct, that god or goddess is behind this. And so, the hunt for the Shinigami mask began. It took a few months for the Shinigami mask to be discovered. In the meanwhile, Naruto was feared throughout the whole Konoha now. The boy who can curse you. And if you try to cross paths with him, you will suffer. And die, maybe. Because many of the people have. And Naruto has gone on to personally mock them and made them wait and try. Some of those who were got emotional slapped him only for them to feel the pain of their own slap as Naruto laughed at their faces, making them feel every ounce of pain that he has felt throughout the years. Once the mask was discovered, Ryuzen prepared an offering, a goat. As now we see, as soon as he wore the mask, placing the goat in front of him, and did the hand seal, the Shinigami appeared, the goat disappeared. Speak, mortal. What do you want? I want to know what you did to Naruto. You mean the Jinchuriki, the Namikaze child? Yes. His father requested that I give him my personal blessing and protection. So you did something? Yes, of course I did. I gave him the ability to reverse all the pains and jutsus inflicted onto him, or sent towards him, targeting him. Twice the strength and pain and agony towards the sender. As Hiruzen's eyes widened, giving him the ultimate defense. So be very careful, because if you try to kill him, if he says the word, you will be the one to end up die, whether be it in his mind or uttering it through his mouth. As now we see the Shinigami disappeared as Hiruzen took off the mask. I need a glass of water and maybe some headache painkillers. As after that time began to pass by, Naruto was able to graduate somehow and went on to become a Genin under Team 7 Kakashi Hatake, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. Everyone was freaked out when the first team mission began. Naruto took out the demon brothers because he took all the beatings and pain and even their attack from Iron Claw. And all the pain being inflicted onto them, they blurted out in agony who was the one who centered them after their client. While Naruto was busy doing interrogation, his teammates and Sensei was shocked and impressed and scared somewhat. Even the client was. Once done, they continued onwards. Naruto took a huge hit and almost was sliced in half with a blade until he yelled reverse as he was healed, while the man who centered it was now in split half. Seeing this, the Anbu, the hunter nin, arrived and began to throw Senbon made out of ice towards them, which Naruto took all again, saying only one word: reverse. And all the pain and agony fell on the center, causing him to mid-run freeze and fell to the ground. Each and every ounce of his movement and body and muscles, even breathing, stopping. Both of them died the brutal death. After that, Tazuna and the others were at his home, and the bridge was almost close to completion until Gato arrived. Naruto stood in front of him, and they, or more like his gang goons, beated him until he said reverse and took out a kunai and stabbed Gato into the eyes, and then slitting his throat. Because the goons beated Naruto so much that he was on the inch of his life, and he reversed it on all of them. After that, they returned and tuning exams happened. During that, Naruto saved Sasuke from Orochimaru getting the Hiki mark, but Naruto reversed it, causing it to appear on Orochimaru itself. Orochimaru was already insane, and the curse mark itself was designed so much so that it would cause pain as well as insaneness to the one who it was inflicted upon. Making Orochimaru like a rabid snake, Orochimaru escaped. And so, the tuning exams continued. Naruto let Kiba beat him to the inch of his life until saying reverse, causing Kiba to be the one to knocked out cold and be in ICU. And then Neji and Hinata match happened. The only girl that Naruto realized was kind to him. As Naruto jumped down, looked towards Neji and then towards Hinata and smirked, reverse, causing Neji to fall onto the ground in critical condition, so much so that he pissed his pants, as Hinata was standing awake now. Ah, Neji. Pissing your own pants, and her being a girl, she stood and took it all with dignity. Goes to show that you can only harm those who are weak to you, not those who are above you. So much for your fate. Take it and shove it deep in your ass, and make sure you plastered that hole so that no more of that bullshit comes out of it. That Naruto, as you look towards Konoha, is that the best you got? Huh? Beating up on some people who are kind-hearted and don't want to hurt others. That is what you have been all doing, haven't you? First with me, now with others? So much for being the prestige clan members and whatnot. Bullshit. As with that, Naruto walked away. Hyuga clan was pissed, but after seeing what Naruto did, yeah, they too were scared and scared shitless. More like shitting bricks. But some people were impressed, such as Danzo and, well, Orochimaru. And he now wanted Naruto more than Sasuke because the boy had an ability to reverse each and every ounce of pain via jutsu, weapons, or even by taijutsu inflicted onto him to the center by uttering one word. That is quite a nice Kikigenkai the boy has. It's not a Kikigenkai, it's something that he was born with. I see. Either way, I am impressed. As after that we see, Jiraiya tried to connect with Naruto, but Naruto told him to fuck off because he didn't need it anyone. And during that time, Zetsu and the others approached him. Naruto, seeing this, obviously provoked them so much that they took Naruto down to the point that he was close to dying out until he yelled out reverse, causing all of them to be inflicted into deep pain. So much so that they could hardly breathe, even Zetsu. Naruto took out the black rods that Nagato had created and began to stab them all one after the other, killing them, including the 7 pots of pain, and destroying them, even Zetsu and the others. Orochimaru and his goons were hiding and watching this and now were in fearful because if Katsuki was wiped out clean by one interaction alone by this boy, he was too dangerous. So much so that he alerted the other villages, and they all, even some from within Konoha, launched a war against Hiruzen and Naruto. Hiruzen got hurt while trying to protect Naruto, but Naruto protected him, taking each and every ounce of beating that he could, and was now fading. Before he did so, he yelled out, "Shivers!" More than 300,000 people, shinobis, konoichis, and the other villages' kages, including Orochimaru and his village, all wiped out due to the pain that led to death before Naruto's that bad. But Naruto at that moment was able to save himself and was just knocked out cold because of the trauma that he had to endure, while all the others endured the pain and died. At that day, Naruto became someone who was recognized as the end, the one who could reverse all the attacks and end you before you can do anything else, the one who cannot be killed, the demon, the Shinigami's follower. Many names were given to him, and for very good reason. People placed in Bingo Book a special entry: Omega tier, threat level Omega. Stay the hell away from him and pray if he's after you, because you cannot survive, no matter what you do. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Polo channel as well. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.